Hello guys, we're back again with another video. This time I'll be doing the introduction and stuff, Nathan.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys enjoy the video. We have to sneak into Mr. Eddie's classroom for this, so hope you enjoy.
William Henry Shakespeare.
So who is William Shakespeare?
Well, Jordan, William Henry Shakespeare was an English poet and playwright born in Stratford-upon-Avon, presumably in 1564, although his exact birth date remains unknown. He's regarded as the world's greatest English writer and the world's greatest dramatist. His work consisted of 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 5 long narrative poems.
Throughout his writing career, he wrote comedies, tragedies, and tragic. Nathan. Throughout his writing career, he wrote comedies, tragedies, and tragicomedies.
So, what's a tragicomedy, you may ask?
Well, a tragicomedy is a tragic comedy.
Well, actually,
It's a comedy that's really tragic.
Until about 1608, he wrote mainly tragedies, including Hamlet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth.
Shakespeare invented and popularized over 3,000 words in the English language. Among the different words which Shakespeare created, the longest word included in Shakespeare's writing was mentioned in his play Love Labour's Lost, which I'm going to have Jordan pronounce.
Oh, they Ollie Lud, long on the alphabet of words. I, Muriel, thy hath not eaten thee for word, for thou art not falong by the head of the honorific cabulet dentabus. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Even some of the words we use today came from William Shakespeare.
These words include unreal, swagger, worthless luggage, unearthly, skim milk, torture, fashionable, undress, lonely, vaulting, uncomfortable, lackluster, secure, unaware, bandit, and label. As well as words, he also invented many commonly used phrases such as in a pickle, dead as a doorknob, all's well that ends well, and good riddance. He also invented names such as Jessica and Olivia. Now, you can thank Shakespeare for making all these words, but you can also thank good luck too, because Shakespeare might not have even been around to make most of the words, as Shakespeare might have been dead. So basically, in Shakespeare's early childhood, a plague broke out in Stratford, killing almost a quarter of the population.
The weak ones just used to keel over and die. You'd hear them going down behind you. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Do you know, at the beginning of the week, there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week, there were only 5 of them left. Yeah, do you know, at the end of the day, you'd be stepping over kids just to get out the room. Oh no, there's Melanie. That's a shame, she was really nice. There's Dave. Hard luck, Dave. Always knew you were a bit weak.
Later on in life, he married a woman called Anne Hathaway, and everything was going diddle-doddle until you realise she was 26 and he was 18. But with all the success of writing plays and talking up 26-year-olds, Shakespeare wasn't without the people that hated him. You see, many people thought he was a lying, balding fraud. There's a theory which is still quite popular today, which insists that Shakespeare got a man called Francis Bacon to write his plays for him, and that Shakespeare paid him to be quiet about it. Hush money, as you do. Due to all the success, Shakespeare decided to become part of a theatre company called Lord Chamberlain's Men. Lord Chamberlain's Men were basically a bunch of cool dudes who did cool stuff like organise plays and performances. One day, a plague broke out between 1582 and 1594. All theatres were closed to try and stop the plague, which meant Lord Chamberlain's Men had to be temporarily shut down, and in the meantime, Shakespeare focused on mostly poetry. Shakespeare did reunite with Chamberlain's Men some years later, but one day, Chamberlain's Men got in a heated dispute with their landlord, who kindly told them to leave. And they did. So they built a new place called the Globe, which they thought was really cool. In 1613, during a performance of Henry VIII in the Globe Theatre, I suppose someone just didn't like the show very much. So they got their cannon out, you know, as you do in the 1600s, shot it at the roof, and set fire to it. It looked like it was only a little fire to start with, you know, maybe it's not too bad, we can still fix it. And then, in 2 hours, the whole bloody place burned down. Are you kidding me? We built this from the ground up and some like you just has to burn the whole place down. You lonely, worthless, unearthly little lackluster mother with no swagger. 1 year later, Lord Chamberlain's men were able to rebuild the globe as good as new, and everything was dandy. For sexist reasons, as you'd usually expect in the 1600s, women were not allowed to perform in the globe until after Shakespeare's death.
Oh, hello there. Did you miss me? I'm here in Womanland to interview a real-life breathing woman. I've just got to look for one. Oh, look. I found one. Hello there, questionable-looking female. How are you doing on this fine evening? Okay, so, do you perform in any plays?
Yes, I perform in Hamlet.
Swell. So, with you being a woman and all, how exactly do you perform in this play?
Well, you see, that's the thing. I'm just straight up not a woman.
Sorry, what?
Let me explain. Basically, I'm just a man. Back in Shakespeare's day, he got all the men to play the women's roles in his plays. So basically, I'm stuck just looking like this.
Oh, well, it was nice meeting you, transgender person. Bye.
Wait, hold. I'm not transgender. Damn it.